This is Dee Grossman with the Tuscarawas County Convention and Visitors Bureau, and if you're watching me, it must be Thursday, and we are going to be in Newcomerstown today. No, this is not a rerun. We will actually be inside the Olde Main Street Museum, where you're going to see a lot of cool displays built by volunteers. Yes, I said volunteers, and it's a replica of the downtown during the turn of the century. So come on inside with us. We are inside the Olde Main Street Museum, and I am standing in front of a bar, and no, it is not open, but you can see I'm going to cut this off and switch it around, and I'm going to tell you just a little bit about it. So during the early 1900s, Carrie Nation brought down the wrath of the Women's Christian Temperance Union to the Newcomerstown area. This bar actually survived because they found out that she was coming, and they closed up the bar. She had an axe, and she literally smashed up other bars in this area. This is one of the last ones to survive. So we are now looking at the inside of the Olde Main Street Museum, and some of you may remember from my earlier broadcast that this used to be the Herco 3D Diamond Industrial Building, and the first time I came inside, it was absolutely filthy. The floors were black with industrial soot and grime. And at that time, Vane Scott Sr. said to me, "We're going to build a theater down here." And I really looked at him and said, "I think you're crazy." But he did, and they did, and now his son is managing it. One of the shows they do down here is the Victory Canteen Singers, and they talk about World War II, and you get to see all of these storefronts, which, by the way, were built with mostly donated items and volunteers. And here's the luncheonette, which the sign says open, but I don't think they really are. But look, isn't this cute? Old little jukebox there that you put money into. I know the Eagle Truck Stop used to have these until probably 5 or 10 years ago. So we are now in front of the beauty shop, and if you can see this actual display of torture, that is what women used to have to go through to get their hair permed. I tell you, that looks like a lot of work. And now we're at the IGA, which still exists here in downtown Newcomerstown, but look at all these terrific looking vegetables. Remember though, during World War II, everything was rationed. And if you didn't bring your ration stamps, you didn't get your sugar or your coffee. And I mentioned during my last broadcast that I did spend some time in this jail. Well, here it is. And it looks like I'm back in again. Fancy dress, anyone? Or a purse? Or maybe even a man's suit? They're all ready for the latest fashions. And no stop to Newcomerstown would be complete without a look at Cy Young, one of the winningest pitchers ever known. If you're in the mood to spend a couple of bucks, they have a cute little gift shop down here. So come on down. They open up next week. You could call ahead to see what their hours of operation will be, but come on down to the Newcomerstown Olde Main Street Museum. See you next Thursday. I'm Dee Grossman, Tuscarawas County Convention and Visitors Bureau, where we'll be out and about.